Hello guys, Zueljin here, and welcome back to another episode on the Hermitcraft FTB Infinity server. I hope you guys are having a good day. Last time we left off, we were taking a look at the Blood Wand, or as it was called, let's see what it was called actually. The Blood Wand core and the Blood Wand caps. Now, what I didn't think is the inert blood rod is what the actual item makes, and I had to use a master blood orb along with all of these things in the infusion altar to get this, and then I had to put this in the blood altar for it to soak up enough blood to become the Blood Wand core, and combine it with two alchemical caps which were just made with Magicalis and gold caps. So I actually did the Blood Wand core and on stream. Actually, I did all of it on stream, and I recorded a portion of it. I recorded the portion that I did with the actual arcane infusion for the inert wand core. So I'm gonna show that to you guys now. And be warned, it has face cam and it's got a bunch of overlay for Twitch and stuff like that. So don't mind that, but I just wanted to show you guys. Everything is in place. Alright, hopefully we don't have any instability issues. It looks like it's looks like it's bleeding. Oh, it's because the blood orb. Is this taking my LP actually? I hope it's not. Oh, it's taking the Essentia. Okay, good. No, it's not really taking my LP. Okay. Everything seems like it's going good. It should start taking all the items. Oh baby, it's happening. It's happening. Woohoo! Two left. Take it, baby. Take it. All the way. Nice. We got it! Yay! Alright, you guys, I hope you all enjoyed that little snippet from the stream. The alchemically crowned blood wand is the result of that inert blood rod and those caps. So, this thing is very cool. It holds 100 V, or Viz, and its capacity, it's 88% average Viz cost for everything. Now, look at the numbers. They all max out at 100, but I have 66.08 and 70 in a couple because I use the wand. The great thing about this is that if you hold on to it, over time, it actually regenerates. It takes a little while to get going for the LP, but once it starts, it just regenerates Viz over time. There we go, 72.8 and 76. And in a few ticks it should change again, 73 and 77. That is ridiculous, you guys. I cannot tell you how awesome it is to have this thing just recharge as much as I have it on me. So by the time I need this wand, every time I need it, it's full again. I just put it in the table or use it, and then I just hold it again for a little while, and it's kind of like set it and forget it. You know what I mean? So anyway, it's really, really cool. But today I want to work on something a little different. Now that I got my awesome wand and stuff, and I have a little bit of flexibility on what I can do if I could get out the dadgum door, I want to kind of improve my entire setup for mobs. Now, this is the current setup I had. It's really, really, really ghetto in my opinion. In here I had some diamond spikes, which you can kind of see the tips of, along with a couple of witch spawners, and the XP is not being stored anywhere. Although the barrels are kind of good at what I have going on here, it's not nearly as good, and this was just to get a few items up for Essentia anyway. But I kind of talked about it last video, and what I'd like to do is set up a mob spawner solely for loot drops. And that's going to pertain to not just witches, that's going to pertain to everything. It's going to be a cursed earth spawner, and the witch spawners that I have in here actually are just going to be used to maintain my LP, along with some golems when I start manufacturing those bad boys. So right now what I want to do is, I think I'm going to take a minute and take out all of this stuff from in here. So this ought to be kind of interesting to do. I do have a couple of dollies that let's see. This dolly is empty, so I can pick up with that. This dolly is a cave spider, so I can actually, let's see what I can do. I've been placing spawners right here when it's the ones that I don't need. Let's go ahead and place this here. So let's go down here and clean up our mess. Let's grab this guy, and we'll also grab this guy. Now we need to take out the cursed earth, but we'll have to kill these guys first because they're not gonna let us rest. So should be fine. Couple of kills, and come on guys, die quickly before a creeper spawns and blows everything up. Alright. Oh man, do I have mining fatigue or something? Come on, break. There we go. Alright, we're good now. So let's put these in the bag just for now, just so they don't make us crazy. And that darn poison sound, I hate it. Okay, let's get, did I have some food? Yeah, there's my steak. Alright, so now that we have our witch spawners up, we can kind of take this stuff down, which we don't need anymore. So let's go ahead and kill this stone, and we'll kill these diamond spikes as well. And some of these things we're going to use later on, but right now we don't need them to kill witches. Witches we want to stay as long as possible and just kind of give us LP. And we're not going to worry about loot. We're going to go back to voiding everything, and it should be good. Alright you guys, the witch spawners are back set up. The chest is installed, and right underneath here I have the transfer node with 12 speed upgrades hooked up directly to a trash can. So in the event that any witches die, which every once in a while they may, they're going to drop everything and it's going to get sucked into the chest and it's going to get voided. So that's essentially what I want. And I have enough drops here to last me for a little while until I get the next form online. Which, let's go take a look at the design that I have in mind or something like it. I'm going to get some inspiration from my buddy Slipgator here, and I just so happen to have his place marked. Now, I hope I'm not spoiling anything, but Slip has this place called the Voidtacular Age, and I'm not going to show much of it because, except for what I want to show, and that is this. This is his mob spawner. He calls it something like the Mob Spawnertron MK9000 or something, but it's very, very cool. So it's basically a little cross section of, I think these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wide. They're 5 wide and they are 7 long. And then these fans, which are powered by redstone or levers, all push the mobs that spawn onto the inside into this kill chamber. Now the kill chamber is essentially a couple of mob grinders, which you can kind of see behind this chest. Let's see. Yep, there's in Walia, you can look. It's grinder. And basically what happens is it gets powered by the Tesseract. It pushes all the drops into this ender chest, and it feeds all of the essence into these drums. There's one on each side, and the drums feed this ender tank. Now, I don't need, and there's the flamingo. I don't need any mob essence, not right now at least. And what I want to do is use buckets of liquid death to make kind of like a kill chamber. Now mine's going to be a lot smaller. It's probably going to be one section of this actually, or maybe a couple layers just like this is, and it's all going to point into the middle. But basically it's going to be a pit with buckets of liquid death in it. I have quite a bit of stuff to make the liquid death, and I don't know if I've done any of that on camera. So let's go ahead and go into the back to the Mages Guild, which should be right there. Okay, there we go. So I've been spending a lot of time off camera putting together enough Essentia with this new little setup of Alembics that I have in order to make buckets of liquid death. Now let's take a look at it. I'll go ahead and bring out the Thaumonomicon. Excuse the mess. And let's see. So the Thaumonomicon buckets of death, I think, are in alchemy. And let's see, here they are, liquid death for external use only. So you need 32 mortis, 32 perdito, and 32 venom. You put a bucket and you get buckets of liquid death. Now I didn't want to make a whole bunch of flux, so I figured I would just get some vials and use that way. So we're pretty much, each vial holds 8 essentia, and we're going to need 4 vials of each. So Mortis, Perdito, and Venenum. Let's see what we got in the chest here. We got Perdito, which is 36. Mortis, let's get 36 of that. And Venenum, which I don't know. There's Venenum. We only have 21 Venenum. So how are we getting Venenum? Let's take a look at this. Venenum. That's kind of a weird word, man. Venenum. Let's bring it to Venenum, and we'll see that we can get it from mushrooms, spider eyes, and a few other things, but I think the spider eyes are what I was getting it from. So I do happen to have plenty of spider eyes. That's one of the reasons that I had set up the witch form the way it was. So if I put some spider eyes into the arcane furnaces here, let's do this as quick as possible here. Let's put 16 spider eyes here, 16 spider eyes here, and 32 in here. Now what you'll notice is they all start, let me put on my my spectacles here. They'll all start forming up essentia in different levels in the alembics. So if I grab some empty bottles here, let's go ahead and grab these. We need Venenum only is what we're going to be concentrating on. There's some venom. There's some Venenum. There is some Venenum. So basically, as soon as it starts spawning, I can get plenty of it. And it looks like we're going to need a little bit more. We have 25 here. I'm going to bring it up to 36 so we can make that much buckets of liquid death, and we'll be back. Alright guys, so I put enough essentia out in order to make 8 buckets of liquid death. That's what I'm going to be working with. So let's get this underway here. We got to go 4 at a time. So we'll do just like that. 4, 4, and 4. Now that gives us 32 of each essentia, and we need 32 plus 1 bucket in order to get this done. So we'll throw in the mortis, we'll throw in the perdito, and we'll throw in the venenum, and then the bucket. And there's our bucket of liquid death. So we can do that pretty much over and over and over again until we get the 8 buckets of liquid death. Now I can try to do this at the same time as well. Like I can put more than 4, I guess I should say, but I'm scared. Like I really don't want to screw this up. So I'm gonna do the same thing right here a few times. Get our buckets of liquid death. And once I have all the buckets of liquid death, we'll start making the actual the essentia form. Alright guys, I think I have a place picked out for the little trap. And this is going to be relatively simple design, but it's going to kind of be like slip. So I need to make a little 5x1 trench where the liquid death is going to sit. And I'd like to do that with some hoppers. So I just set a little spot right here just so I can access the inventory and still see everything. And honestly, I think I'm going to bring it down 1 more because I wasn't really... I think that's going to be a little bit too... Well, actually, no, because there's going to be a floor in place 1 up, I believe. So that should work. Okay, so we're going to need a little place for the hoppers, meaning we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 5th one is going to lead down to an inventory. So we'll actually just be able to place, let's see, a hopper straight down right here. All right. Vanilla mechanics, but still very reliable. So the trench is going to be this wide, and the liquid death is going to be sitting on top of that. Now I'm going to need like a little glass cage, and I think I'm going to do it with dark glass just to make sure that it doesn't mess with the lighting from the spawner. I thought about doing the regular thickened glass or the quite clear glass, but I don't think it's going to be as good. Let's get something to measure off here, and we'll do... just like this. Alright, so we'll have the darkened glass around here. And I think it's going to... we're going to have enough just like that. And that's going to suck that up. Okay, so now we'll be able to see what's going on. And I'm not too sure if the hoppers actually let light in. We'll have to experiment with that a little bit. Okay, so the trench is going to go down to here. Now, we need something to mark out what the dirt is going to be. So I'm just use grass for this part. And the grass can go 7, right? So, well, I mean the cursed earth. So the cursed earth, I believe the fans can blow 7. So let's just take that in mind, and we'll do like... So that's where they're going to fall off. This will be the last portion of the cursed earth. So it'll be like 5 right here, okay? And then we'll mark down 7. So let's get... do I still have my builder's wand? I think I should still have that on me. I certainly do. Let's put the horn up for now. And we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... Ouch. What the heck? Oh, skeleton. That was, let's see, that messed me all up. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, and on the 8th one will be the actual fan. So let's kill this guy because I know he's going to continue to shoot at us as long as he's right there. Okay, so the fans will be installed right above this level, meaning that we'll have to mark out where they go. And that'll be here. Just like that. All right, and now we're actually going to have this area, and this is going to be covered as well. So we'll have it just like this. Actually, yeah, we'll do it like that. Just regular old marble should work fine. All right, that's going to be the base layer. Now, this grass is going to have to be cursed earth, so we're going to do our old trick with the drawbridges again, and we're going to bring the drawbridges out just like so. We're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, that's 7 drawbridges, and they're going to spew out these all of the cursed earth. Now, we are only going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in each drawbridge. So let's go ahead and take out the existing cursed earth, which I'm not going to have enough space to do with my current setup. I did bring a chest. I guess I should use these as a temporary fix to my inventory issues. We'll put, well, let's not put that up. Let's put away this grass, and we'll put away the axe because we're not going to need that, and we'll put away a couple of stacks of marble for now. Okay, that'll give me a little bit of room. I'll actually put the chest up too. So now we can finish it off. Okay, so let's grab half of all of this cursed earth, and we can use that for another tier if we'd like, or something of that nature. Let's see, because this design will be stackable. Like I said, it'll be tileable, so we'll be able to do this as high as we want. With any amount of setups just like this that we want, and it'll all retract at the same time. Okay, so now we need to add the redstone wiring. Now this, I don't like the way red alloy wire works with a lot of this stuff, because you can't control it directly with like wireless redstone. So we're just gonna go ahead and do a lever for it, just like this. All right, so now that should all come out, and if we place a block right here, we'll place a block in the corner, the redstone alloy wire on it, and if I put a lever directly on this puppy, we'll see what it does. I had brought my wireless redstone, but I don't think I'm going to use it because it is not it's not up to par. It's not satisfactory. All right, so if we place this, I guess it'll work. Well, we can't do it right now because it's actually going to put, oh, I wonder if it won't fire because there's dirt there. Yep, that's great. Okay, the dirt blocked it. That's awesome. And they all powered, so that should be fine. Okay, good. Vanilla redstone mechanics, check. All right, so now all this is funneled into here. This is all going to be cursed earth, and the rest of it I need to have. I don't think I'm going to have a viewing area, so to speak. Well, this is going to be the viewing area. I should be able to step up here and kind of watch what happens with these guys. So we're going to go ahead and change out the rest of this to... Heck, we should just change these two to marble as well. You know what? I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to change this and this. I keep forgetting you can actually just use your hands to break these. Alright, and we're going to bring marble up on the sides. And I'd like to do it kind of decorative, so let me go ahead and roll out the rest of this marble here. And I would like to do like a kind of a bordered design, so to speak. And this is going to be marble coated. So it's going to look all like marble right here. You won't be able to tell that from the inside, I don't think, but I'm going to do it anyway just for gigs. Just for the giggles. Alright, so we've got... I think I just skipped one. Nope. We've got enough marble to go to the next step now. And what I'd like to do for that is use this next type of marble that I chiseled out. And that is going to be the bottom layer, the viewable layer, so to speak, when the mobs are out. And that's going to be this marble panel. And it kind of makes this real neat, this lined effect. So it goes all the way around like that. Now what we'll probably have to do is take the corners and kind of change them because it doesn't, well, yeah, that's alright. It looked kind of funny from close up, but all in all, it should be fine. Okay. And we'll take this, oh, and it's raining again. We'll take this regular marble and seal this off. Like so, and like so. So the viewable area now is going to extend out to here, so we'll actually have to do this and this. Now, the rest of it is just going to come up a little bit, so we need a little bit more glass. I'll just use the builder's one on that. So this will have to be one higher, and this is going to be covered up as well, so we'll cover that up just like this. Alright, starting to come together. Really cool. What I'm going to do is build up the design a little bit, guys, and we'll test run it. Alright guys, I had to revamp the design a little bit because I noticed a couple flaws in it. One, the drawbridge that's responsible for this last piece of cursed earth here, when it would extend, it would actually pull the, would allow the liquid death to flow towards the other way, and it doesn't react like water, so it's not just putting it back. I think it would actually destroy it when the drawbridge would re-extend. Second of all, I noticed that it was only one high, so even with the fans on, I didn't want the mobs getting a chance to bob and get out of the actual pit. So even though it's gonna kill them pretty fast, I don't know how fast it's gonna kill them. I also set up this little hopper duct, well, the little hopper system along with a chest so that we can actually test it. And the only thing that I need to do left is actually install a door, and I think I'm gonna install it right here on the back. So we'll do it just right here, and it's going to be a carpenter's door, so we can place it, let's see, if we place it right here just like that, we can hammer it to make it look like a piece of the rest of the door, just like that. And if we take marble, you'll never know it's there from the inside. And that's what I'm worried about aesthetically. It'll work good. There we go. And from the outside you can see it, so it's an access entrance. And I don't know how I'm gonna wire this yet. I could just bring this actually to the next level. So let's see if I can do this here. Let's take this lever off. Let's put it right here. I'll just put it right there, and I'll actually run this red alloy wire here and here. So we should just be able to get the same result. Yeah. That way we can get a little bit more polished look right here, which is what I'm worried about. You know, I'm always trying to do stuff aesthetically, guys. Alright, one more wave of the wand, and that is pretty much it outside of some dressing up. So now all we gotta do is take care of all that dirt inside, or the grass inside, and turn on the spawner to check out what's going to happen. So let's go inside here. Oh, we also going to need to put the liquid death down. And there's a certain way I have to do that to maximize the spread, or how it spreads, because it's some really weird stuff. Alright, so liquid death. Here's what happens here. You take the, let's go ahead and clear out a little bit of this stuff. Actually, let's go out back. I have a chest down here. I'll clear out a little bit of this stuff and we'll put in the liquid death here. We don't need this. Oh, we need to put out fans. I almost forgot. I would have, that would have stunk. All right, let's take the blackout curtains and the rest of the marble and stuff like that and get that out the way. Let's install the fans right quick. So the fans are going to need to be on this level here, which means, let's see. The fans are going to need to be on the door level. We'll actually have to move the door now that I think about it, because there's going to be the grass level here. Let's just put that down here for now to mark it. And the fans are going to have to be there. So we're going to have to take this out, unfortunately. That's okay. We can still wire that up real good. Let's take the fans and we're going to push them right here. And we're also going to... I'm pretty sure the carpenter's door came off. I don't see... there it is. Okay. We'll run this one more high. Still have plenty of room, so that's good. Let's take the carpenter's door and put it back. Like so. Let me in. Alright. White. And let me grab this hammer. There we go. Perfect. Now we need to wire up this, which means some marble's gonna have to go back there. I think all I have to do is... Let's see. I should just be able to put levers right here along with the red alloy wire. So I could do kind of the same thing that I did there. And I don't think the fans push me, so that should be okay. I'll actually wrap this all the way around. I think I'm one short. Dang it, man. I am one short on red alloy wire. Did I take the one off the back that I needed? Yeah, unfortunately. Okay, no problem. I'll just stick a lever on there for now to demonstrate, because I'm really excited about making this thing work. Where is the cobblestone that I had? There it is. I just want to see it in action. Okay. Cobblestone. We'll get our lever. Cool. Yeah, and we'll move that up front and label them properly and stuff too. Is that... Yeah, we'd have to come out one more. Okay, no problem. Okay, so we got the levers. That's good. We got this. That's good. Let's put the... Let's get in there again, and we wired all of those, so they should work, right? Let's turn this on first, and let's make sure that the fans are actually on. Yep, and they are in fact blowing me. Okay, so that works out well. I want to be able to power them off and on and stuff, so that works out. Okay, let's put that liquid death down, and we'll be able to try out the mob spawner. Okay, so the liquid death, let's get that open. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. There we go. And the way that we gotta place this is we have to place it like this. We have to place it 1, 2, 3. Okay, and that kind of evens it out. Then we have to do in the middle 4, 5. Now we have 3 buckets left that we can run on the outside. 6, 7, and 1 more, and it'll be evenly distributed throughout the 5 tiles. Okay, there's the liquid death. It's in place now. Now this stuff hurts pretty bad, so I'm not going to experiment on myself. I am going to, in fact, show you guys what it does to the mobs though. So let's get this out the way. The drawbridges should be active. They're all disguised. They're all loaded up. Let's double check. And we don't want any access to light in here to burn the cursed earth up, since we won't be able to shut that off correctly. And let's close the door. And I'm hoping the door doesn't allow light. It shouldn't. Let me go in there and actually check it. Let's take my helmet off for a moment. I got 18 seconds of night vision left. And when this wears off, it should get totally dark in there, unless the hoppers or that lets out light. And from what I'm seeing, it should be totally dark in here. 3, 2, 1, dark. Okay, so it does not appear to be, let's see if my light level changes any at all. F7. There looks like there is a little bit of light. It must be coming from around where those hoppers are at. So let's see. I'll have to revamp this just a little bit. Alright guys, I'm guessing that it did increase the amount of red in there a little bit when I extended that back, but even though I kind of enclosed the hopper encasement right here, it still shows a little bit of yellow in there, but it's not non-spawnable area, so it should work out just fine. So what I'm gonna do is make sure this is closed back here. And let's get the F7 out the way. Alright, so everything is dark in there. I don't know why there's a little bit of light in there, but that's okay. We're going to go ahead and turn it on now. So let's see, the fans are on, right? Now the fans are on. And this should bring out the cursed earth. So the mobs should start spawning. And they're going to be blown right into the liquid death. It's going to kill them, and it's going to take their drops and put them into the bottom. And as you saw, there was a little bit of essence that came out there. And not all mobs drop essence, but a lot of them do. So witches drop Precantatio, which is awesome. And then a creeper just died in there. They drop Herba and Ignis. Let's see. It looks like the Endermen kind of just jump out of there when they want to. The bad thing is, you know, I looked on the wiki and I did not think that these things actually dropped regular loot. I thought they only dropped the Essentia. So unfortunately we're going to have to fix that, because I'm seeing like zoo fragments and arrows and gunpowder. But this could, I've left enough room to be able to do some fun stuff with the organization. So what we may do is we may build a lower floor and extract all of this into an array of these things called caches, which y'all have seen before on other Hermits videos. These caches right here hold 1,000 of each. The hardened hold 40,000 of each. So this would be a really good way to capture a lot of stuff, and they're relatively easy to make. I think the hardened caches are only Invor too, so really easy. Or we can use Invor and tin to make the hardened cache with wood. There's a bunch of different ways that we can do it, so that should be really good. But yeah, that's the real mob spawner. Now the only thing that's going to mess with me right here is the spiders that climb. So I'm not too sure what we're going to do about that. I guess we can't put flowing water, because that is going to mess up the trap in itself. And I don't think we could point fans down, so we'll have to think about that. I'm not too sure. But at any rate, guys, that is going to be it for this video. I hope you all really enjoyed it. Next time we come back, we'll finish out, or I might finish some of this on a live stream, get some of it decorated and built. We might actually put some more tiers on it. I'm not too sure what we'll do, but I'll see you guys next time. Thanks so much for watching. As always, this is Zueljin signing off, and we'll see you next time. Bye!